feel like almost time was on hold in 2020 with the lockdowns and everything. I was meditating like probably 3 to 4 hours a day. On one of those days he taught us the chanting. And after I did that with him, my heart chakra kind of burst open. And I was just feeling love for existence. It was overwhelming, like I was just in bliss. That feeling had, like, it stuck with me for a week. After that I lost it. I still had more of a flat foot back then. So she was like, no, that's not for you yet. And I was like, Like I said, I'm a rebel.
Don't talk shit.
So yeah, exactly. I was like, what's the purpose of yoga if you can't do it until you are flexible? That doesn't make sense to me. Don't you know it's the rules? What if anybody does something? Yeah, no.
Okay.
Even if you don't consciously listen to the lyrics, it will still have an imprint on your subconscious mind.
Hi guys, welcome to the Iamverse Podcast family. My name is Roshni, as you know that, and today we have a very special guest, a Gen Z guest, and who is from Germany and who's a rapper. Rapper, and he's from Germany, right? And
Yeah.
what else? Introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Actually.
Nice to meet you, first of all. Thank you for having me. I'm BY, that's my artist
Yeah,
name.
short name. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm from Germany. More specifically, I'm from Regensburg, which is close to Munich, because probably most of the people don't know Regensburg. And yeah, I do rap, and I like to infuse it. My mission is kind of to make modern music, but infused with like more spiritual and like traditional messages. Just what I think like music came from, like the spirituality, and
Music came from spirituality.
I think it's very close, at least, and
Okay.
if you look at any spiritual tradition, music is usually a part of that or plays a role. But if you look at today's Billboard charts, for example, you don't see much depth in that. So I try to be like a counterpart to that. Yeah.
Okay. And what about your family life? Can you tell something about that?
So I grew up as a child of traditionally I would have been called a bastard because my parents haven't been married, and when I was around 3 or 4, I think, my parents also split because my dad was an alcoholic and my mom was kind of just scared at some point, and that's why we left to her grandparents. So I grew up with my grandparents for a long time. And yeah, I lost contact with my real dad after I was 6. I turned 6 and he wrote me a happy birthday message. And I texted him back, how are you doing? What's going on? And never heard from him after that. But yeah, I'm still very grateful for my family, actually, because I have a stepdad. I'm not really close with him, but especially with the family from my mom's side,
You have a
we're
sibling?
no, I'm a single child.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you stay alone in Germany, right?
No, I actually stay still with my parents at the moment, which kind of also enables me to do what I'm doing. Yeah, but I'm looking to move to Bali at some point.
Bali?
Yeah.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
been there. It's a lovely place.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Wow. So you'll do your rap and EDM things there, right?
Yeah. I mean, I can do that everywhere. I actually started with doing English songs, but nowadays I'm kind of a little bit focusing more on German songs as well, because I feel like there's gotta be a reason why I'm, like, as a German guy, drawn to all of these things. And I do also believe that German people kind of need, like, someone who can wake them up a little bit. And I try to play that role, one way or another.
Okay. Florian,
Yeah.
one request. Can you do a rap for us? For the
A rap?
audience?
Yeah.
Yeah, short one.
Do you want it in English or in German?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay. Can I play it, I'll just play it and rap with it.
Okay. No problem.
because that's
Ooh.
that's one of my new drum and bass tracks. Sie sagen Augen zu und durch, doch ich fühl nicht, was sie sagen. Ich mach alles, was ich will, obwohl ich Augen offen hab. Ja, ich spring in meine Furcht und ich weiß, ich bin in Fahrt. Mach's alles durch mich durch und schau, was das mir offenbart. Ich wachse über mich hinaus, ja, ja. Ich wachse über mich hinaus, yo. Alle Zellen meines Körpers spüren den Bounce, ja. Alle Zellen, ja, ich schwör, ich richt mich aus, yo. Ich wache über mich hinaus, ja. Ja, ich wachse über mich hinaus, yo. Alle Zellen meines Körpers fühlen den Bounce, ja. Alle Zellen, ja, ich schwör, ich richt mich aus, yo. Was für ein Life. Ich halt kurz ein. So viel Veränderung. Was soll es sein? Weiß Bescheid, got this feeling inside and I'm feeling it. Got this feeling inside and I'm bringing it. Yeah, I got this feeling inside and I'm feeling it. Got this feeling inside and I'm bringing it. Yeah, I got this feeling inside and I'm feeling it. Got this feeling inside and I'm bringing it. Yeah, I got this feeling inside and I'm feeling it. Got this feeling inside and I deal with it, yo. Doch ich fühl nicht, was sie sagen. Ich mach alles, was ich will, obwohl ich Augen offen hab. Ja, ich spring in meine Furcht und ich weiß, ich bin in Fahrt. Lass alles durch mich durch und schau, was es mir offenbart. Ich wachse über mich hinaus, ja. Ja, ich wachse über mich hinaus, yo. Alle Zellen meines Körpers fühlen den Bounce, ja. Alle Zellen, ja, ich schwör, ich richt mich aus, yo. Denn das ist mein Mantra, ja, ich bleib echt, ja. Nimm dich an die Hand, du pass and vibe check, ja. Alles an die anderen, und ich weiß, wir haben das, denn die Zeiten sind jetzt anders, ja. Yeah, living somewhere in between, nothing that I need. Yeah, I'm rising with the energies, feeling so free. Cherish all the steps that you cannot see. Following a thread, that's a melody. Got this feeling inside and I'm feeling it. Got this feeling inside and I'm bringing it. Yeah, I got this feeling inside and I'm feeling it. Got this feeling inside and I deal with it. Yeah, I got this feeling inside and I'm feeling it. Got this feeling inside and I'm bringing it. Yeah, I got this feeling inside and I'm feeling it. Got this feeling inside and I deal with it. Yo.
Ooh, whoa.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
yeah, that's a little bit of a drum and bass track that
So it was
I've
like
been working on.
German and English
I'm
mixed?
doing that a lot, yeah.
Okay.
They call it Denglish in Germany, and it's very shunned, you know, like they, a lot of Germans, they are very uncomfortable with their accent. And so they're like, oh, you're talking English, even though you're German.
Oh, they don't like to
But
speak in English.
they're afraid of it. You know, a lot of Germans, there's actually in the UK, I think there's like a running gag going on that if you ask a German if he's able to speak English, they're like, oh, a little bit. And then you ask them for the way and they perfectly explain you the way. It's a societal thing going on where it's like they collectively just hate their accent and then they're afraid to talk in English.
Oh.
At least that's my perspective of it, yeah. I personally like accents, you know, because you can tell where someone comes from just by hearing their voice inclinations.
Yeah.
But yeah, to each their own, I say.
That's good. Okay, Florian, I noticed something when you were rapping.
Yeah.
This Om thing.
Yeah.
Neck. The Om.
Mhm.
Can you show to the camera? The Om written here.
Yeah.
Why this tattoo and what is the purpose of that? Because this thing is totally, I think, Indian.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
is, yeah. Hey, it's a long story actually. It kind of relates to, you know, I had an experience in 2019. Like after school, I was kind of like just focusing on my music, and I kind of felt like I had it all figured out because school kind of gives you that feeling, oh, you know it all, like all the religions you had them in class and everything. And so I was kind of because I feel like I've always been like a seeker, you know. My mom took me to church with her, and I was just there and like thinking and like disagreeing with some things that the priest would say, and then like kind of making my own religion. But I left all of that after school, and I just focused on music. And in 2019, I had a very life-shaking experience. I don't want to go too deep into that because I don't think that's the topic, but basically I had an ego death. And
What?
an ego death. Basically your prefrontal cortex is turning off.
Okay.
And so you don't have any track of time and nothing makes sense anymore. And so that experience kind of showed me that there's much more in life that I still have no idea about. And kind of unraveling that experience, I came across Sadhguru's videos.
Oh, wow.
And that what he's speaking really resonated with me. And so I'm fast forwarding now like almost a whole year. I was 2020 and I was meditating a lot, I was using the time of like, I feel like almost time was on hold in 2020 with the lockdowns and everything. I was meditating like probably 3 to 4 hours a day. And one day I got a message, or I watched a podcast actually, where they were talking about the age of Aquarius. And
You're Aquarius?
oh yeah, I have 6 Aquarius placements in my natal chart.
Okay.
And kind of, it felt like it was the last puzzle piece. I mean, obviously, I still had to learn a lot, but it was like a centerpiece of like everything I had already learned until that point, and everything kind of just made sense. And so I just felt like I would go out into nature, and I was drawn to a specific tree, and it was an oak tree actually, and it's kind of like a twin tree, so it's like splitting at the bottom. And I was sitting under the tree, and I was like, oh, it's time now. I'm gonna have to do the inner engineering course from Sadhguru. And on one of those days, it's like 7 days, the course. And on one of those days, he taught us the chanting.
Okay. That's very positive.
Oh yeah, and after I did that with him, it was like my heart chakra, it kind of burst open, and I was just feeling love for existence. Just, it was overwhelming. Like I was just in bliss and like, yeah, just so connected. And that feeling had like, it stuck with me for a week. After that, I lost it, and that kind of was for me like also like, okay, how can I get back to that? That was the point when I started to get into chakras, because I had no other way of explaining what happened to me than to say, okay, this is something with my heart chakra. And yeah, you were asking about the tattoo.
Who?
You.
Yeah. I said he was asking.
No,
Sorry.
you were asking about the tattoo,
Yeah.
and for me, it's really related to that moment. I mean, it's the sound of the universe. It's ah, oo, and ma, and but actually, the vision to get this tattoo and right on that spot I had shortly before I left Bali, when I was in Bali for the first time, and I went to sleep and I was like, I kind of had the intention to have an idea for a tattoo, and I woke up and I knew it would be there. And the funny thing is, I actually scheduled with my tattoo artist. It's all from a friend of mine. I scheduled the session right on the day after I landed back in Germany. And when I got it, even like relatives, like close friends, they were all like, "Oh wow, that's like as if you had it all the time." So, yeah.
That's how.
That's the story of that tattoo, yeah.
But how you came across? You told about Sadhguru.
Yeah.
But how you came across like Master Shri Akash?
So, also during 2020, because I was following Sadhguru, I was like, Sadhguru is a yogi, but he's not teaching yoga, or not asanas at least. And so I was always on the lookout, I was doing different YouTube yoga sessions, and I actually even went to a yoga teacher in Germany, which was a really weird experience because basically they told me that I'm not ready for yoga yet. I had to stretch first, because back then I was so stiff I could not even touch my knees. Or like I would get basically like if I wanted to touch my feet I would get to here and then it was so like nothing basically. And oops, sorry. She told me, now you're not ready for yoga yet, and also your feet, because I have flat feet. I was already working on my muscles on the feet back then, but I still had more of a flat foot back then. So she was like, no, that's not for you yet. And I was like, Like I said, I'm a rebel.
Don't talk shit.
So yeah, exactly, exactly. I was like, what's the purpose of yoga if you can't do it until you are flexible? That doesn't make sense to me. So I just did it myself. I'm an autodidactic learner. Is that an English word? I think so. And I think I actually don't remember how I found Master the first time. I just know that in 2022, in August, I joined one of the Y4M 11-day
Were you
challenges.
going through something that you were looking for videos for, like, you're looking for the sadhguru videos, for Master Shri Akashana videos, like, in general?
Oh yeah, when I found Sadhguru, I was in a kind of dark place. I was still integrating that experience from 2019. But also, I'm just always trying to grow as a person. And like I said, I've always been a seeker. And I do think I'm a very spiritual person, like from my nature. I kind of feel like an old soul. And yeah, I wouldn't say, I don't quite remember if there was like something specific going on. I just know that I saw the challenge and I was like, yeah, why not? I want to, and also I was always looking to have like an actual yoga master instead of just doing the YouTube videos. And what really resonated with me, like immediately with Master Shri Akashana was that it's intense, It's not just like Zen yoga. It's like you're really building yourself up. You're building your vessel. And I think I did that challenge, and instantly afterwards I joined the 108 circle because I knew there's something for me there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you found him in back then in 2022, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you joined Iamverse.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like that. And then you came to Dubai?
No,
Or
this is
your
my first time in Dubai, yeah.
This is your first time?
Yeah, because I'm always... I've talked to other people who have met here through Iamverse as well. And I'm a big believer that, especially if you're on a spiritual journey, you should follow your own calling, first and foremost. And I've never been called here until now. And that's why I'm here, because something called me here. And now I'm here, You're
happy?
Yeah.
You liked it? I mean, all the sessions, what you have done here since last 5-6 days, I think so?
Yeah.
Okay. And yesterday, what about last night?
Yeah.
You went to
the Firewalk, yeah.
How was it? How was the experience?
It was
This was
interesting.
your first time, right?
Yeah, it was my first time, yeah. I don't know. I didn't really have any expectations. I also, funnily enough, I didn't really worry about it. Like, not in the days before, not in the moments before. I think I got quite a few kisses, but it was an interesting experience. It was also very touching to see everyone else like having breakthrough moments. Like I didn't feel like I got any super specific messages from the fire itself, but I was talking to the fire instructors afterwards, and it was very interesting to me because one of them came up to me and was like, "You like solitude, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "And you're probably also a very creative person." And I was like,
"Yeah, you look creative."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked him, "How do you know?" "Oh, just by the way you walk the fire."
Ah.
So that was really interesting. Yeah. I think I'm probably still gonna be unraveling from that situation, you know. I didn't get any specific message immediately, but I think it's gonna come up slowly but surely.
Oh, I hope it comes soon.
Oh, I'm a patient person by now.
Okay. So, one question I want to ask you.
Yeah,
You create modern music infused with spiritual insights.
yeah,
Yeah. In a world where rap culture is often about money,
yeah.
ego, and beef.
And bitches.
Oh, okay. Isn't it scary to stand up and rap about affirmations and light? How do you make spirituality sound cool and not cheesy?
Yeah, that's a hard line to walk on. The last part. It's my goal to make spirituality cool. Because to me it is cool, you know. Like, I don't know, you're leveling up, you're connecting with a force that's higher than you, and also if you go to spiritual communities, like the level of connection you have with people there, it's on a whole nother level. So to me, spirituality is very cool, and but of course, like society and the superstitions and everything. But like I said earlier, I'm kind of a rebel, so I never really gave a fuck what people thought about me. I was always the weirdo in school, and I kind of embraced that. Yeah. Sorry, what was the beginning of the question again?
So the question is,
Oh
you
yeah,
create
because I
modern.
infuse it. Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
So sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit too rap for the spiritual crowd and a little bit too spiritual for the rap crowd. But at the same time, I'm sure there's a lot of people that will resonate with that as well. And I just like to make an alternative, you know. I love how rap sounds, modern rap as well. Like, I'm using a lot of autotune on most of my songs, not all of them, but I really like the sound. But then when you listen to the lyrics, it's sometimes disgusting. Sometimes it's just sad, you know. I've looked up to artists who basically
So it's not
manifested
cheesy,
their
right?
own death through their music. You know, they were talking about, like, I'm not making it past 21, and that's what happened. You know, and I just think, like, even if you don't consciously listen to the lyrics, it will still have an imprint on your subconscious mind. And so, yeah, that's why I like to create an alternative where it's like still has that badass energy. A lot of my songs have that go-getter badass energy, but it's coming from a pure place, and it's infused with positive beliefs, not negative beliefs. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm going. Yeah.
That's cool. And tell me something about your fashion brand, which
Yeah.
you told me last night. Like, you have a brand.
Yeah. I had a brand, like, actually my shorts is my old brand, and my t-shirt is my first. It's my merchandise, my own merchandise, but it's I've kind of done it together. So it's my new brand is called Vibrance.
So you can mix, like, you have too many hats, right?
Oh yeah, that's the musician life for you. You have to wear a lot of hats, you know. If it's just like writing your lyrics, recording it, mixing it. I'm also producing. Then you have to market that, and then you start creating videos, and then.
So you do composing, producing, everything by yourself.
Oh, not always. I love to work with other producers. For example, the beat you earlier heard when I was rapping, it's not from me. In the beginning, I was only rapping on my own beats, and I was limiting myself. And it was also like more of an ego thing, you know. My producer side just wanted to have exclusive access to my rapper. But I noticed working with other people, I can show different sides of me, and I really appreciate that. And I also think music is about collaboration. Like, such a vital part of music is collaboration and having those happy accidents that just happen because two people come together and they try something out, and suddenly it sounds good, and then that's the magic. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, BY.
Yeah.
Okay, one question I forgot. BY. What is the meaning of BY? Are you questioning the world?
Oh, I'm kind of questioning everything with that. I think purpose is very important in life, and there's always, if you do anything, you gotta have a strong why. And why is that? Because at some point it's gonna get hard, and if you don't have a strong why, you're gonna ask yourself, why am I doing this? And you're, oh yeah, right, why am I doing this? So I can stop now. But if you have a strong why, then there's no stopping. You go, even if you have to walk through fire, like yesterday, for example, you just do that because you know why. And for me, it's like I'm at the point where I feel like I am the reason why, I am the reason why I'm doing everything. And I want other people to do that for themselves as well, Like I said earlier, I'm huge on following your own calling and your own heart, because that's always going to tell you where you need to go. You can ask anyone. They will all give you different answers. One will tell you to start a podcast. One will tell you to do an Airbnb business, whatever. But if it's not calling for you, then it's not for you,
So true. Yeah. Correct. Okay, now, BY.
Yeah.
We'll do a rapid fire. If you have seen other episodes of Iamverse Podcast, so in the end, we do this rapid fire thing, like 5-6 questions I'll ask you, and you have to answer me in one word.
Okay, yeah.
And if you are late, I'll just say skip.
Okay.
So the question is missed. Okay?
All right, so it's
So
just
be prepared,
like
drink
the
some
immediate
water.
thought.
Yes. Cool. Okay. Shall we start?
Sure.
Okay. One rapper everyone should listen to.
BY.
That's cool. Yeah, right. Okay. Hoodie or t-shirt?
Sorry?
Hoodie or t-shirt?
Oh, t-shirt.
T-shirt, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. German procession or spiritual flow?
Spiritual flow. 100%.
Cool. Why?
I'm the least typical German you will find. So the most German part about me is like I like to be on point. But everything else you can leave to the side. I don't like beer. I don't like football. I don't like Lederhosen. All that. It's for other people, not for me.
Okay.
Also rules. Oh.
You don't like to follow them?
No, I like to follow my own calling. And when there's rules that don't make sense to me, why should I follow them? But in Germany, it's like, oh, but that's the rules. Don't you know it's the rules? What if anybody does something? Yeah, no.
Okay. That's cool. Describe your new brand, Vibrance, in one color.
Vibrant. It's colorful, all colors.
Cool.
There was more than one word, but...
Okay. If you could do a track with Master Shri, what genre would it be? Genre.
Drum and bass right now.
Okay, I don't know about the rap thing, but still, if you can say a one line or something like that for the master.
Oh, you mean what the message would be
genre.
of the song?
Oh, yeah. German, you said this, but what message would you like to give to the master? In the rap style, show me that.
Alignment.
One word. Just do a rap of things like, how do you do it? For master.
For master. I can do anything because I'm walking on fire. You know what to do because your calling is higher.
Whoa. That's cool. Okay, last one. Finish the lyric. I am creating my reality because.
What else is there to do?
Phew. Cool. Okay. BY.
Thank
It's
you
a
for
wrap
having me.
For the rapper.
Yeah.
Cool. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you to come to Iamverse Podcast, and also if you like to give some message to our audience, something special in your style, whatever you want to do.
I think I've given this message a few times during this podcast already, but it's I think everyone is here for a reason, and that reason is within you, and nobody else can tell you that except you. Nobody can tell you what your purpose is except you. It's something that you figure out. Maybe it's even your decision. I'm not quite sure about that. For me, it just came to me. But I know, even if it's at the moment you don't know what your calling is or what your purpose is, you have the blueprint within you, and you just have to listen within to find that, because nobody from the outside, not even Master, can tell you that.
Thank you. Thank you, audience, for joining us. And if you liked the episode, please comment below.